Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas State's offense will go on the attack first. In this offense, the tight end always seems to be open, and the quarterback always knows where to find him, Jesse.
These two are really special. I think they're going to be up for the individual awards for their respective positions at the end of the year. But, David, when this offense gets going, I really like how early they try to get the tight end involved in games. It shouldn't be any different in this one. He's a massive part of what they do throwing.
And I think that's the biggest problem. To have a great quarterback, he knows exactly where he's looking. I'm going to my great tight end. It's good individual matchups. How do you want to play him? Do you want to put a safety on him? Do you want to put a linebacker on him? Like, great recognition from a QB finding a great player is not great things for the defense.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He's got him. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He's got it, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Backed up in their own end, don't hold the ball too long. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Punt is in the air. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Got a little space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Just feeds the running back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man, makes the grab. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. Jukes his way for more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Power football with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. looking to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo here for the offense. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to put it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Avoids pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Finds his tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying play action. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Snaps it in the shotgun. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Out of the gun, the inside give. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
At the 35, he's got room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. There he goes! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Wants to fire on second down, and they can't make the connection. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 45 on its way. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Just ran him over. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Peppers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Might as well give it to him again.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Kansas State in business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to punch it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Texas Tech, 34, Kansas State.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Sims. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kansas State pushing the pace. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Oh, no, the ball popped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee.
This is what you love about college football. With that knee, let the clock run out. Another undefeated team goes down. You got to bring it every single week. So many opportunities, so many good teams, good atmospheres, difficult task in front of you. Another undefeated goes down today.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.